Hey guys, Casey here, and I just wanted to give you all an update on those gorgeous White Bengal tigers and kind of show you how I've been trading them, breeding them, going about that, how I've gotten it to work out. So, let us get started. First thing I did learn is you do have to have a male and a female with the recessive gene somewhere, be they orange or be they white. And they do have to be inbred to start it. Unfortunately, that is the only way I've gotten it done. While they're orange, at least. They had to be inbred. It was like my only successful way initially. So I'm assuming the first tiger I got that gave me the two right off the bat was pre-inbred when I adopted her. So it just happened to have worked out like that. But yeah, I did have to purely inbred two orange tigers and leave them like that to get a white one out of them. Since then, though, I have gone down the genetic line to where they're no longer inbred. Now, if only this could happen in real life, but unfortunately that's not the case. I have two specific families, two habitats I should say, that I have been breeding. They're no longer genetically connected. And then I go off into the trade center and trade out their babies as they go along. And then when I need to, I just take a male or a female from one or the other habitats and mix them together and they continue about their merry way. But it is definitely a lot easier when you've got a male and a female to breed and guarantee white ones. I did notice that if you were to breed a white and an orange, even though the genetic makeup, when you compare its mate like so, like this, if you compare mates and you can come through and select them. We obviously just recently had birth, so it's not going to tell us, but it'll tell you, you know, your offspring's going to be white or orange. And in this case, it always shows her being white because that's who you have as the mother. So keep that in mind. Just because your mother is white and it says the offspring is white and your father is orange does not mean that the baby is going to be white. Obviously, there's still a good chance, one being the other. Most oftentimes, though, it will be orange, which I thought was kind of interesting. Even if this is a 100% chance of successful conception and it shows a white offspring, it is not. Generally not. I would get a successful offspring, but oftentimes it would be two oranges. So yeah, you are guaranteed, almost guaranteed, I should say, almost guaranteed a white offspring with two white parents. And I know that that is an almost from my lions, because white lions gave me orange babies, which is perfectly fine. I had only this one and then the two whites, and somehow I got oranges. They're fixing themselves, which is a-okay. And with that, I'll show you guys exactly how I go about trading them. And I only want to go over this because I want to take part in the fair trade conservation credit equality movement that there needs to be. And like I said, I'm not going to sell them for 10,000 conservation credits or even 5,000 really, unless I was thinking about it, and I don't ever foresee me ever buying or selling anything for 10,000 conservation credits. Even if it's maxed out on all of its stats. It's perfectly healthy and 100% across the board. Still don't know if I would pay 10,000 conservation credits for it. But that's just me. I probably wouldn't sell it for 10,000 conservation credits. So, I'll show you what that looks like here. I believe this is the one that I just got. She's by far the youngest. We're going to trade her. Now what I like to look at is what I would get if I released it into the wild. That's actually not a bad price, 614 for those stats. I don't think that's too bad, but I'm still going to lower it, because that's how I roll. And really, I'll probably put it to $4.50. Still making a slight profit as to pose what it would look like if I just traded it outright. They generally don't last too long. I am going to hold on to... I have noticed that it is really hard to get male white Bengal tigers. It is insanely hard. And I did learn that, yes, even though fertility gene is at 0%, you can still breed them. You can't if they're both at 0, though. It's not just my white Bengal tigers. I partake in that pretty much with all of my animals. And I just compare it to what it suggests. So say I was to take this Bengal tiger and release it into the wild or trade it, I would still lower it a little bit. I'd probably put it at about 900. Because it's decent. That's not too bad. I would pay that much for this, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ridiculously picky. Everyone can sell them for however they want, and it's up to the individual to whether or not they want to purchase them for that amount. So I guess I can't really complain. It's none of my business. Well, no, my Siberian tigers. Okay, well, anywho, all I wanted to show you was that the Bengal tigers they're doing great. They're successful with the 2 habitats going, no longer inbred, having great success with them. And I'm slowly trading them out as they grow up and transitioning, so keep your eyes peeled, I suppose, if you want to get one. Again, I try and keep the price fair as opposed to their genetic makeup. If they got crappy genetic makeup, then obviously the tiger's going to be cheap. So, anywho, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.